Hi again, it's me, Jack. Uh, the first video, the intro video, was just a brief overview, who I am, what I do, where to go to find my works. I'd also like to make a more casual one, one that wasn't scripted. Um, I would just give a little bit more background into who I am as well. Uh, so, uh, I've wanted to be in the game industry since I was about 14, when the first question popped up to me was, what career do you want to do? What do you want to do for the rest of your life? Uh, so uh, I thought about it for a while, and I was thinking that I got like if I'm going to be doing something for such a long time, it has to be something I enjoy, right? So I really loved video games. I've been playing them since I was 3. Um, I must have completed the first Ratchet and Clank. I must have had a plus 66 file, a new game 66 file, yeah, just because I loved it that much. And I really didn't have much contact with the internet at the time. So I didn't know all the Easter eggs and all the cheat codes and all the things like that. So when I did get a new game, the first thing I would do would instantly break it, uh, because I like just try and just pretty much rub my face against every wall and try and find it, every Easter egg, 100% the game completed, all that kind of stuff. Uh, And one of the first games that sort of like really challenged that for me was Kingdom Hearts, which I'm a pretty big fan of. Can't wait for the third game to come out. Um, because that was the sort of the first time that I've ever played a game, an RPG game, quite that large and that expansive, and all the different things you could do in the game. And uh, I just remember making multiple different save files, doing all the combinations of the starting items, and then not only just doing that, but when it came to setting items for Sora and upping the stats of Sora with um, the different items, I would uh, I would make builds where it was completely combo based, so I would have like a plus like 14 combo um, going on, and that led to some really cool animations. And then I ran like a magic Sora, so I would only equip the Keyblade with the highest magic attack, and only run items that increase my magic attack and magic and things like that. And so like that's kind of why uh, I've actually gone into programming and not design, is because design, like I'm not that good of a creative thinker. I used to be. I'm not good anymore, because now I just completely think of how the thing works rather than what I can make of something, if that kind of makes sense. Because when I started gearing my education towards games and game development, uh, I went to AIE, and before going to AIE, I had to decide whether I wanted to be a designer or a programmer. And so uh, I just felt like programming sort of resonated with me a little bit more, because like exploring every situation that can happen with my code is kind of like the same of exploring all the situations within games that I enjoy so much. So I spent 2 years at AIE. I did the advanced diploma of uh, game development, specializing in game programming, and it was a really good 2 years. Like I learned a lot about C++ code and about C Sharp, and even learn a little bit of Java. Um, and then it introduced me to the Unreal Engine as well, which is now currently my favorite engine to work with. Just because it's just very intuitive. One, it's free, and who doesn't like free stuff? But it's just very. It just resonates with me a lot because as a visual person, I find the visual scripting very very good, but I can still take full control of the engine by jumping into Visual Studios and creating my own files, which I think is really really good. So uh, yeah, and after last year, which was my final year at AIE, I then continued on with a group of friends, and we're currently doing the incubator, which is basically we're just like our goal by the end of the year is to create a shippable product and to get something out there that we can put on the marketplace. We can earn a little bit of money off, get some experience under our belt, but we do this sort of under guidance of people that have already done that, and I think it's pretty invaluable, um, an invaluable thing to do. I highly recommend AIE for anyone that actually wants to be a game developer or a game designer or a game artist. Not even just in games. They also run a really good film course. A couple of my that two of my friends are one has completed and one is currently doing, and they're finding a lot of things and are given a lot of opportunities. Currently in my life right now, I'm actually balancing full time uni with full time work. So, um, luckily, for my work, I work in the office part. I work at Woolworths. I moved from service into the offices before the start of this uni. So, what I end up doing is I end up going from 5 till 2 at work, and then I drive from my work to my uni and get there at around 3. And then I spend until about 3 until 10 uh, doing just programming work or whatever game we're working on or any of my side projects there, and then going home. Uh, so that's kind of that's what I meant in the intro video by my life is a bit heavy. It's just that I'm just spending so much time uh, just doing either work or my uni, which is good. Thinking about it right now, uh, because instead of being at home where I'm going to get distracted, I'm doing a lot of work. Uh, but at uni, I've made it so I haven't. They've given us computers at our uni, but I haven't downloaded any of the games like everyone else, just so I don't get distracted. And I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just play one game of League of Legends, and it's like an hour and a half later. Yeah, and I'm running those kind of days every day actually, except for two where I can spend a well, because 5 days working at Woolworths and 2 days off. I can actually spend those 2 days just doing normal hours at my uni, just getting there at 9 and sort of leaving at 5 and just relaxing a little bit more than having to wake up and stay up. Anyway, I just thought I could make a more casual version of who I am and what I do. Uh, as much as I love my structured one, well, this is a YouTube channel. I can do whatever I want. So my style is more casual and slightly more laid back and free flowing, so that's how I'm gonna run it. Alright, thank you for watching. If you would like to visit my website, that will be down below in the description. And on the website, you can find games I've made, videos, blog posts, the downloads to the games I made as well, and some contact details as well. Alright, have a nice day.